Hello everyone, thanks for taking the time to join me for today's video. I'm so glad you're here and you're not going to be disappointed because today I'm going to answer one of the questions I get asked most frequently when it comes to my YouTube channel or over on my blog, and that is where I get my Asian beauty products. And I know that's a question that interests a lot of you people out there because maybe you're looking to venture out into the Asian beauty market and it's very hard to get a hold of products altogether. I shop online almost exclusively for my Asian beauty products for two main reasons. Number one is because the selection is phenomenal, cannot be beat. Number two is that the pricing is phenomenal, cannot be beat oftentimes. So for those two reasons, good selection, good pricing, what do you have to lose? What I'm going to do in this video is point you to a few websites that I shop from a lot. Like, these are my sort of best kept beauty secrets in a sense of where I like to shop online. And you know what, being someone who lives overseas in Canada, you want places that offer good international shipping, that has good selection, and has decent pricing. When you're buying from local beauty marts here, they're smaller and they will almost always have to mark up their products quite a bit in order to make it worthwhile for them to sell it locally. So you're not going to get a great deal comparatively. So what I'm going to do is have a full list of every single website I'm going to talk about down in my corresponding blog post, which you can find a link to in the information bar down below. That will not only take you to each individual website, but also give you a two-liner, what's good about the site and what you should look out for. Very brief, very condensed. So hopefully that will make your shopping experience a lot more pleasant. So in no particular order, let's start with Adam Beauty, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was the first place I ever bought any Asian beauty products online from, is that site. They're a smaller Hong Kong based site, and they carry a decent selection of staple Japanese drugstore priced makeup products, as well as some skincare products. I go there for my Had Level. I go there for my Shiseido Perfect Whip Cleansing line. They're great for that, and they're great because they offer the closest pricing to what you would pay if you were to buy those products in Asia. Great pricing. And on top of the fact that international shipping at any order size is $2 USD, and that gives you signed shipping that you have to sign for your package. You're making sure you're the one holding your goods at the end of the day. I think that it's great. And in terms of if you're making a small order, that can really help you out, that you're not paying a lot for shipping. And even if making a big order, you're really saving on shipping as well. That could be a deal breaker when it comes to buying products online. Like I said, prices are low, but I will say, however, that their selection tends to be quite small and quite limited, and also they don't update limited edition and or new products as fast as some other websites that are online. So that's Adam Beauty. I still love them, and I still go there for some of my staple products that I know they will always have. The second place is Sasa, and that's probably the big guys when it comes to offering Asian beauty products to the international market. Now, they are a chain store company that they have actual storefronts in various parts in Asia. Hong Kong, definitely. You can actually walk into a Sasa shop and find a lot of products. But if you go online, their selection is very broad and is quite well rounded. So whether you're looking for Japanese hair care products, which can be very expensive to ship and quite expensive, just by itself, or if you're looking for a good selection of say Taiwanese beauty products, my Beauty Diary sheet masks, or if you're looking for Naruko products, or if you're looking for Asia releases of Western brands, say Maybelline released their Hyper Curl mascara, or Hello Kitty collaboration Volume Express mascara that's only available in Asia, that's the place to go. Or if you're looking for, say, I don't know, some new powder that L'Oreal has released, that's the Asia exclusive. Sometimes Sasa will carry that, and that can be a great place to find these Asia exclusive releases from Western companies, or even from Chanel or from Dior. They will release Asia exclusive products, right? So I love going there for that. I love going there for the Japanese hair care products. I love going there for the sheet mask. So those are things I shop for a lot from Sasa. And I love browsing through some of their other things as well, because selection is just so good from that website. I would say that shipping is a little bit questionable unless you're making a large group order, or unless you are going to drop a lot of money at one go and buy a lot of products. The minimum amount for free shipping is quite high. I think it's about $100, and I don't think that's worthwhile. I generally don't drop that much money at one go when I'm shopping online. I like to break it up into smaller orders because I like to, you know, maybe I get into a trend of looking for blushes or looking for, I don't know, hair gel. So I don't make a huge order unless I'm combining it with a couple of friends. So look out for their lower minimum shipping markdowns, or, you know, times. Discount times? Promotions. There we go. That's the word, promotions. And sometimes they'll drop down the minimum shipping down to if you spend over $19, if you spend over $24, if you spend over $29, a lot more reasonable than $100. And they package their products well. Their shipping is pretty fast to get them out there to you, and they often have discount sales on products. Sometimes their normal pricing can be a bit high, but if you wait around until your products roll back into discount again, you can get some phenomenal discounted prices on Asian beauty products. The only thing is that they can sell out quite fast because they're just so popular, Sasa. But that's a good place to go. And if you're just looking to explore, that's a phenomenal place. Next place is somewhere I kind of discovered on a whim. I was probably Googling something and it just popped up, and I was like overwhelmed, overjoyed, and I've been in love with that site ever since. And they are Ichiban, and they are a Japanese online website dealing exclusively in Japanese beauty products. I'm talking about makeup, skincare, hair care, hair dye, everything you can think of. Great, big, wonderful, sparkly world out there. And they have impeccable selection, best selection I've ever seen on a single online website. And they're located in Japan, so they ship their products from Japan, and they have such good selection. And I'm talking about not only drugstore products, but also niche brands, but also department store products. It's just incredible. And if you're looking for a place to really jump into and browse around and get yourself familiar with Japanese beauty products, that is really the place to go. Running off here, Bridget, they carry that. They carry Canmake, AOSS, diamond lashes. If you're looking for Gairu lashes, or just Japanese false lashes, that is the place to go for that. If you're looking for Albion skincare products, if you're looking for Sonia Rykel, Anasui, RMK, Suku, Addiction, Charcot, I think, and just so many different lines, and you'll be so happy to be able to browse through all their selection because it's very well stocked. The only thing I would say is that pricing is high because they add in shipping to each individual product that you buy. So especially if you're buying a whole group of products, maybe 5 or 6 products, you're not going to get a shipping discount. So that's unfortunate, and the pricing overall is quite high and conversion is quite poor, conversion rate. But for the selection, if you have the ability, to spend that amount of money and you're looking for fantastic selection, that's the place to go. It's superb, really. And the last thing I want to touch upon is eBay. eBay. I know that's a place that scares off a lot of people, but it can be a fantastic place to look for limited edition items, to look for just really hard to find things, and at great prices, and to buy them directly from sellers over in Asia, which means pricing will be down, right? And they often offer free shipping as well to entice you to buy, and that's always fabulous. Who doesn't love free shipping? So a few pointers about just shopping on eBay overall, because it's hard for me to point you to a specific store, as I rotate between stores very frequently. Sometimes I fall in love with the shop, sometimes I fall out of love because of a bad experience or whatnot. So I will list the particular stores or sellers I'm shopping from more frequently at the moment. I'll put that in the blog post. But overall, a few pointers when you're looking for products on eBay. Number 1 is always try to buy from sellers located in Asia or in the specific country that the product is made in, because you're often going to get a better price. If you're buying a I don't know, a Korean beauty product, buy it from a seller in Korea. Don't buy it from a seller located in the US, because they will have to get the product to the US, to the warehouse, and then ship it to you wherever that you are. And that means they have to mark it up. That's just the way the business goes. So try to shop from, Asian sellers located in Asia for those Asian products. No brainer. Second thing is check for expiry dates, especially if you're buying Korean beauty products. I learned this eventually that Korean beauty products often have the manufacturing date stamped on them instead of the expiry date. So expiry date for an unopened product is generally speaking 3 years from the manufacturing date. So if you get a product that looks like it's expired, think about it or ask if that's the manufacturing date instead, especially for Korean products. Take a note of that. Also, think about and look into shipping prices and discounted shipping or combined shipping. If you're buying multiple products, oftentimes sellers will give you a discount on the whole shipping if you're buying a big package of many different things, and that can be a deal breaker when you're looking at which seller to buy from. But of course, the most important thing you should always look out for is feedback. Feedback is so very important when you're shopping eBay, and for me, my general rule of thumb, if I have many different sellers to choose from, I look for the seller with 99% and above positive feedback. Almost no one is going to have 100% positive feedback, because there's always going to be customers that are not happy with something, and if they get 1 star down, they're not going to get 100, right? That's fine. But 99% and above positive feedback I think is very, very good. I'm very picky about that. And also try to look for sellers who have a lot of feedback. I'm talking 5K, 10K minimum before I start, considering buying their products, especially if I have a lot of people to choose from, because then you get enough people to give you feedback to get a good statistic. And especially look through their feedback and look through at the negative feedback to see if it was a big problem or just a small glitch. Say the package got stuck at customs. That's not something the seller can do anything about. So I wouldn't consider that to be a big problem. But if the package came all broken and smushed up, or if it wasn't packaged securely in a box, that's something I would be wary of to buy from that particular seller. So those things are what you should look for when you are browsing eBay overall. And I hope that this video has given you a couple of pointers, pointed you in the right direction, and help you guys out to get started into exploring Asian beauty products, because I think there are so many new things to see, to learn, to test, to swatch, to be excited about when you have a whole new market to explore. Even given the same price point, I feel like the Asian beauty market has a different target audience, it has a different theme, it has different trends, it has different looks, and it's just so much more interesting to broaden your horizons in sort of the beauty category overall, and to experience different things. And you just might find some holy grail products that you are so in love with, and that will make you a convert, really. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions or comments, leave them down below. Check out the corresponding blog post for specific links and really compact 1-2 liner about each individual site, and all of that stuff will be on the blog. So talk to you guys later. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.